Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be live with you today. Listen, I am talking about one of the challenges that a lot of seven-figure CEOs have. You may be experiencing this challenge in your business, and if so, we're going to talk all about it. So this challenge does not continue to affect you. So here's what I know. Most cash flow stress is not, especially for seven-figure business owners, most cash flow stress is not due to poor performance, right? Most cash flow stress is caused by not preparing for what is to come. Okay. You see, revenue can be strong. If you're between the $1 million and $10 million mark, which is where a lot of our clients lie, revenue is strong. It's substantial. It's coming in. Clients are coming in. Your firm is growing, but yet cash flow still feels tight. And it's not because something is wrong or something is broken with the way you're operating your business, but oftentimes it's because you're not modeling how the future is supposed to be. So I'm so excited about today's episode because I'm going to deep dive into how to model the future using one of the pillars of the Say Yes to Profits framework. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get into how you can model this future that you desire to happen. You see, what I know from doing this for well over, 11 plus years in my own business, and then coming from corporate, totaling up to over 2 decades, is that most CEOs operate reactively. But in order to say yes to profits consistently, you must forecast your future. And so that is what I'm going to teach you today, how to forecast your future. So for those of you that are not familiar with me, I am Dr. Octavia Conner. I'm the CEO of Say Yes to Profits. Say Yes to Profits is a fractional CFO firm for scaling consulting and professional service firms who are ready to turn their revenue into profits that they can clearly see, retain, and multiply. And so what I'm going to show you today is how to do that and more. So here's what I know. Every journey that a CEO go on, and I went on this journey as well, you get to a point where your instinct stops working, right? And it stops working when it's time to scale because you have to scale with clarity, foresight, and insight, right? So when your revenue starts to grow, the margin for error starts to shrink, okay? Timing becomes a big deal. Decision making become a big deal. And you have to make decisions faster, smarter, and they have to align with where you are and, more importantly, where you want to be. Like, you can't guess at scaling your business, right? And so what I discovered is that most consulting and professional service firms are not struggling because they are bad at operating your business. They are struggling because they're making decisions without visibility into what lies ahead, right? They are driving forward without clearly seeing what lies ahead because they're so busy looking in the future. Okay. And so what I'm going to teach you today is a strategy on how to project your future, right? Not predict it, but project it so that you're prepared for your future. So no matter where you're joining us from, we're live on multiple platforms. I want you to type in the comments if you are projecting your future consistently, or if you're kind of operating your business hoping and wishing that you're profitable and that cash flow will become in a surplus, but oftentimes find yourself in a cash flow crunch, right? And so I want to teach you how to project your future. And so the first thing I want to do is reframe what projections are. So a lot of internet experts teach that projections is predicting, but that's not what it is. It's preparing for the future. It is a leadership tool that will help you eliminate surprises that can possibly show up the next 30, 60, or even 90 days, okay? It helps you see how to operate your business with different scenarios that could possibly happen so that you operate from a place of power and not fear, not scarcity, and not pressure. Okay, so it's not predicting the future, it's projecting different scenarios that can happen in your future in 3 different ways. And I'm going to show you that in just a second to ensure that you remain profitable. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. So I want you to create 3 scenarios to do this, okay? Scenario number 1 is the base plan. Now, this is where you're going to project that your business is going to behave as you suspect it to, okay? You're going to project that revenue is going to arrive on time. Expenses are going to be paid as planned, like your payroll, your taxes, all of those things are going to be paid as planned. There are going to be no surprises, no cash flow strain, that like everything is going to go the way you expected. So this again is your base scenario. Now, this is the scenario where most CEOs assume they already know that what's going to happen. Like the business is going to operate in a normal fashion. Timing of things is going to occur when they normally occur. Okay, you're going to create this scenario. Now, we're not going to stop here because the problem with the base scenario is that you're assuming everything is going to be the way it normally is. But can you honestly say that at all times? Like, life happens, and we know that sometimes things can get topsy-turvy, things can get better, things can get worse. And if you're just planning your future based on what you normally know to happen, what's going to happen when things spike in different ways? And so you're going to create the base scenario, but you're not going to stop there. You're going to create 2 other scenarios. The second one is what I call the cash tight scenario, okay? So this scenario shows what happens when timing shifts. So what are we talking about? So you're going to create a scenario based on a couple of different things when cash is tight. So I want you to think about a time when cash was few and far between. I'm pretty sure during that time you may have felt a little pressure, a little panic. Well, you're no longer going to operate like that, okay? This scenario is going to help you plan if cash is tight. Drop me some money bag emojis if you understand what I'm saying, okay? So this scenario is going to be based on a couple of different triggers. 1, if clients pay slow or none at all. If expenses hit early or if they spike. If growth, something you need to invest in to grow your business, requires an upfront investment, right? So you're going to create this scenario based on if cash is tight and I still need to make certain decisions in my business, this is how I'm going to operate, okay? This scenario allows you to answer a couple of critical questions that you see here on the slide. Number 1, you're going to answer what happens if I wait to pay certain expenses? What happens if I have to pay them up front and all at one time? What will my cash look like? What will my profit look like? Okay. What decisions need to be made right now? And what decisions need to be delayed if cash is tight? Okay. You're going to ask, what must I do to protect my cash and my profit at all costs? Get it, got it good? Let me know if you got this. This is the second scenario you're going to make, okay? Then we're going to move to the third scenario. The third scenario, this is the one that most CEOs love when we create this with them as our CFO client. This is your cash surplus scenario. This is the upside scenario. So we went over the base scenario, the cash tight scenario. Now the cash plus scenario is when money comes in excess. When you have a client that pays in full, a new client, right? When you have an expense that you actually don't have to pay or is lower, okay? When you receive money in excess, so cash is in a surplus, what are you going to do? Why is it important to plan for something like this? It is important because, and hear me clearly, what a lot of business owners do is that when they receive a cash surplus, they spend it quickly and it goes out really, really quick. And so they're not saving and operating from a place of financial breathing room because they're putting this money away. But when you create a cash surplus, okay, hear me clearly, this allows you to take advantage of opportunities when you need to, not just because money is coming in. Because when you create your cash surplus plan, you're actually going to put some money away. right? So let's say you get an unexpected check in the mail. Let's say that client that was supposed to pay you a year ago and they ditched you, right? They went ghost. Now they're making their payment, right? Things like that happen. You're not going to take that money, bring that money in and spend it, right? When you create your cash surplus plan, this tells you, okay, I received X amount of dollars in surplus. I'm going to immediately help that money make me more money by putting it in a high yielding savings account, by placing it in my financial peace account, by putting it away for X, X, and X. And so you're going to create this cash surplus plan so that you know what to do with the unexpected overflow of money that can absolutely happen in your business. Get it, got it good? Okay. So again, I want you to create 3 scenarios, and the way that you're going to create them is using a rolling cash flow forecast. Now, if you've been following me for some time, you know I talk about a cash flow forecast a lot because it's so important, because it helps you forecast the future. The problem and the mistake that a lot did it again. It keep doing this. Oh, I am so sorry. I think we actually, I don't hear me. Sometimes, okay, there we go. Okay. All right. The internet went out, I think. I don't even know. But let's get back to it, because what is really going on in the world? I'm going to share this again. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Remove this. Remove this. There we go. Ah, okay. So I don't know what happened, but we're going to continue. So I want you to create a rolling cash flow forecast. And let me show you, because if you have yet to download the Intentional Profit Toolkit, you are missing out on a free toolkit that can help you grow your business, that can help you stop unwanted surprises. You want to make sure that you download this toolkit. It's plug and play, you all, and it'll help you create the 3 scenarios that I'm talking about today, right? It gives you this template for you to plug your numbers in so that money is never a surprise for you, okay? So go to toolkit.sayyesToProfits.com and download the toolkit so you're able to create those 3 scenarios so that you're able to see in the future with your rolling forecast, okay? All right? Now, here's the thing. You want to make sure you have the ultimate visibility into your business. And when you do, cash flow will not feel stressed, okay? If you have the ultimate visibility, when you have a surplus, you'll know what to do with it. When you have a cash tight time, you'll know what to do with it. When money comes in any given time, you will know what to do with it when you create the 3 scenarios that I just showed you, all right? Now, what I'm going to do is during the upcoming Say Yes to Profits Accelerator, and if you haven't registered, you need to register. It's free. It's online. I'm going to walk you through how to do exactly what I just taught you, right? We went over the base scenario, the cash tight scenario, the cash surplus scenario, how to create a forecast so that money is never a surprise and you operate from a place of power and you're able to say yes to profits consistently. When we do the Say Yes to Profits Accelerator, it's coming up on February the 11th. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to walk you through the exact financial system that every business needs if they want to clearly see, retain, and multiply profits. All right. So I just wanted to come on really quick and show you the different scenarios that you need in your business to ensure that you don't have unwanted surprises that will hurt your bank account, your bottom line, and your cash flow, but you're actually prepared to grow your business with ease. So make sure you join me at the upcoming accelerator at accelerator.sayyesToProfits.com. And if you haven't downloaded the toolkit, you want to download the toolkit today at toolkit.sayyesToProfits.com. All right, y'all, that's my time. I wish you a very blessed and prosperous and profitable day. And until we speak, say yes to profits. Toodles. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. Now it is time for you to make money moves. Take action based on what you learn. Now, see you on the next episode. Say yes to profits. Toodles.